My story with Jesus began when my wife was in labor with my son 5 months early. It was during a period where we didn't expect anything. We just stopped at the hospital for a little bit of pain she was having, and they were actually going to discharge us, and then the doctors come in screaming, saying she's in labor, and they were going crazy. Then they pulled me outside of the room after a couple hours and basically tell me we had an ultimatum. They were speaking as if they were God and saying they didn't have a way to resuscitate him. I broke the news to my wife. Throughout the night, we waited. He came. They told us that they couldn't resuscitate him if he wasn't 1 pound and 4 ounces. So 20 doctors rushed me down a secret hallway in the hospital. We get there. They work on him for about 30 minutes, and then they turn around and Meg, shaking hands, they clapping, they're acting like something amazing should happen. They're telling me they never seen him before. He was only 15.5 ounces. That's, half an ounce short of 1 pound. He wasn't even 1 pound. They didn't understand how he was here, how he survived. And I started to go forward from that point. We functioned as if it was God. We knew when that happened and they were shocked, he spoke to me, we knew it was God. So everything we did from that point, we set a space around him in his room. We let people know, when you come in here, don't come to mourn. You come to speak life, bring joy into the room. Don't talk, oh, how did this happen, or why did this happen? No, we talk that this was a reason it happened. And I remember after a week he was in the hospital, we get a letter for $100,000. He was in the hospital for 1 week and it was $100,000. I mean, we work, we have decent jobs, I feel, but we don't have $100,000 to give to a doctor type job. So my wife was worried, but I just told her from that point, like, if God spoke to us and he talked to us and we were trusting, we were supposed to have faith, this one we gotta have it. It's now or never. So we actually threw the letter away and said, he gonna make a way. And probably 4 or 5 days later, we on his bedside, a lady came up to us. We never met her before, introduced her. She was from Children's Special Healthcare. Started to talk to us, and she just basically said he was basically in the top 5% of children ever born, top 1% ever to survive. And she was like, this is amazing. They never seen it before, so we want to bless you and sow into your life, and his whole hospital stay will be taken care of. But you got to remember, he stayed in the hospital for 6 months. So if 100,000 was from a week, I'm not the best at math, but that's a lot. So when that got wiped away and it was other little things, they're still having thoughts that he won't make it and things won't turn out right. They're giving us he'll be blind, he won't be able to walk. Before he was 2 pounds, he had heart surgery. They flew him out to Detroit. He had to have 3 eye surgeries. He had hernia surgery. And at those moments, I'm watching my son be stronger than I am. I complain in regular life about problems and work and different things, and he having heart surgery, not even 2 pounds. What is there to complain about? So we just kept our faith. Our daughter was there, we couldn't hold him, but we would let her, clean him off and touch him. But I started to see small things. They kept him in a room with about 8 to 9 children throughout the process. It was like it was an angel outside the room. No children passed from the moment my son, the whole 6 months he was in the hospital. No children in this room. That was not like the children they usually go when they're all born early. Nobody passed on while we were present. We met a lot of families. We talked to them. We all walked together through it, and God continued to bring us through it. And now he's healthy. He wears glasses. That's about it. That's the only way you can see. Running around, coloring on walls, harassing his sister. He has a couple marks on his body, but other than that, you don't even know. Without our story or without God, you don't know what happened to him. So with that, I have to say, me, my family, and my children, we are resurrection.